What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. Team in 1993. Back with another video. Just want to tune in to see what Skip and Shannon had to say when we acquired Baker Mayfield. So let's get into it. Share screen. All right.
Is free, at least to roam around the Carolinas. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Undisputed. I'm Jen Hale here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Hi, guys.
They landed the weeds. Somebody just can't wait to snatch up Baker Mayfield.
You know, by the end of today's show, I'm going to try to attempt to quantify which runs deeper, your Baker hate or your Kevin Durant hate. Because right now they're running neck and neck, but I think Baker might catch it.
Well, we know what Kevin Durant is a much better player than Baker Mayfield.
Well, that's not the year you tell it yesterday.
I didn't say you better than Steph Curry or Giannis. There's a difference between the two.
Okay.
Your guy's not even better than the guy he going to battle.
You are going to eat so much crow before this is over. I pity you. I pity you.
Don't pity me.
Yeah.
Shots fired early on. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's jump right in. Skip, I was thinking about you all day yesterday when I saw this news. Baker Mayfield finally on the move. The Browns are trading the quarterback to the Carolina Panthers for a 2024 fourth or fifth round pick. That depends on Baker's playing time. All right, Skip, I know you're going to have a ton to say about this. Shannon, you go first. Is this a good move or a bad move for Carolina?
So Brendan, you're not bad.
Come on, don't do me like that.
Look at Nate. His true classic is tied around the chest.
It's a lose-lose for everybody. Hey, look, first of all, Carolina did not get better. If there's a reason why they only gave up a fifth-round pick, that can be a conditional fourth-round.
We didn't get better, so he doesn't even think Baker's better than Sam.
Pick. If he gets a certain amount of play time, it can move up to a fourth. Now, they gave up a 2, a 4, and a 6 for Sam Darnold. It shows you what they thought of Sam Darnold in comparison to what they think.
It shows you what fools they were.
Oh, that ain't fools. Fools! They're even bigger fools for signing Baker Mayfield. Thank you. See, you was your fool. You're always a G fool. So they were bigger fools. They were fools to sign Sam. Bigger fools to sign Baker Mayfield coming off an injury with all that talent. Skip, think about all the talent that he had in Cleveland. All of it. A top 3 offensive line for the last 3 years. As a matter of fact, your favorite website, Pro Football Focus, says they have the second best offensive line this season. They say the Carolina Panthers will have the 31st best offensive line this season. Skip, when you look at the talent that he's had and you look at the performance that he's given.
Now, first of all, I can't really speak on Cleveland's offensive line like that. But ours to be 31st with all the additions we made, adding Icky at left tackle, adding Bradley Bosman, adding Austin Colbert. Like, come on now, stop it. Y'all stretching it to the max right now. 31st.
Giving you. I'm not saying Sam Darnold is a world beater, but at no point.
You better not. You did once upon a time.
At no point in time will anybody say Sam Darnold has had the same talent level surrounding him as Baker Mayfield. They both came in the league the same season, 2018. One was the first pick, Baker. The other was the third pick, Sam Darnold. These two guys have the first and second most interceptions since they joined the NFL. And they happen to be on the same team battling for the starting quarterback position. So in a situation like this, I don't see.
Everybody loves mentioning that. But can we also mention, like, Baker has like 40, 50 more passing touchdowns than Sam Darnold?
Anybody as a winner. I see only survivors. Cleveland Browns.
Survivors? Seriously?
Baker Mayfield is a winner? How Baker Mayfield?
How's Carolina going to survive?
Because they took, look, Skip, I don't believe they view him as a substantial. They're looking at Sam Darnold's history. He hasn't played well, but he's also been dinged. He got dinged last year. He was playing really well when C-Mac was on the field. He got dinged. Now you put more on the.
I will give them that. Sam was playing not even great, but he was playing decent when CMC was there.
Sam Darnold's plate, he wasn't able to handle that. Baker Mayfield is coming off an injury. Hell, he only went to one playoff game with led him to the playoff once with all that talent. So am I supposed to expect Baker Mayfield to work miracles?
What has Sam done? Sam even had close to a winning record any of the time he's played?
With less talent when he couldn't do more with more talent? Absolutely not. And I know it hurts, Skip. And I told you, since the common draft, he joined 2 guys. And I told you didn't want to be on that list. He's one of 3 guys to go number 1 overall in the quarterback and not reach 5 years. Jamarcus Russell, Jeff George.
Wait, did Deshaun Watson come available for those guys?
I don't care who came available.
Oh, really?
Jesus could have came available.
Did a top 3 quarterback come available for their teams? I think not.
Skip.
Because it's never happened before.
Skip.
A 25-year-old top 3 quarterback?
Nobody is looking to. I don't care who comes available. If your guy is like that, they're not looking to replace him. Why won't you accept the fact?
Deshaun Watson, though? Deshaun Watson a different monster. Let's just say that.
Baker Mayfield isn't that dude. If he was, he would still be.
He got replaced by a top 3 quarterback. You want Deshaun Watson?
Why did he get replaced?
Because he's a top 3 quarterback at age 25 who suddenly hit the market for all the wrong reasons, I might add.
So think about the teams that were looking at Deshaun Watson. There were 3 teams that we know for certain. The Atlanta Falcons, they don't have a quarterback. The New Orleans Saints, who Jameis Winston's coming off an ACL injury, and who else, Skip? And the Cleveland Browns. Now, we could understand the other
Tell me when it's my turn.
It's not your turn.
I'm getting bored.
You get bored. It doesn't change the fact. You can get bored all you want to. The guy that you put your reputation on got moved for a 5th round pick.
Reputation?
You put your name.
Tell me when it's my turn, please.
But it's still Baker Mayfield, the number 1 overall pick, and he joined Jamarcus Russell and Jeff George. There's only 3 in the common draft to be number 1 quarterbacks overall and not make it 5 years. How can you not make it 5 measly years? If you're that dude, he ain't it.
Okay,
So
you just
Jameis
pushed me
made
right
it
over the
5.
edge. You have officially ticked me off.
Good.
So I'm not going to fight fair anymore. I'm going to fight fire with fire. The Hall of Famer sitting across me knows so much about evaluating quarterbacks that once upon a time he said that Sam Darnold should go first in that draft. Sam Darnold is a flat-out bust. I said it before the draft, cannot play in this league. Doesn't have the poise, does not have the command, does not have the consistent accuracy. I told the Hall of Famer this. No, Sam Darnold's the best. Everybody loves Sam Darnold. He's a great kid. He's a great young man. Way to go, Shannon. You picked Sam Darnold in that draft,
and
right?
We both in Carolina.
Okay, and here we go again. You said, Tua's that dude, man. Tua's that dude. I said, no, he's not. I told you Tua can't play. He's too little and he's too fragile, and he has not nearly enough arm to survive at this level. And I was right, and you were dead wrong, but at least you've admitted you were wrong about that one. I told you, walk it to him wins. He's not a natural-born leader. He does not have consistent command or accuracy. He had a little burst there for a while, and then the backup quarterback took him to win the Super Bowl, was the MVP. I told you were wrong, and I think you've kind of admitted you were wrong about Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz, Skip, listen, he's not the leader.
Okay,
we know that. But the pretend like 27-7, Baker Mayfield ain't throw for 27-7.
I'm just you pushed, and now you're going to get it back in your face. You told me the first day this show aired 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago, you told me it's time for Tom Brady to go home and hang him up. Hang him up. Hang him up. No, I'm just trying to frame what you've been through. You said, the guy you hung your reputation on. What reputation? And then Aaron Rodgers, I tried to tell you from the start. I told you back on First Take. Aaron Rodgers is not that dude in the postseason. He did get him on the road as a wild card team to one long ago Super Bowl that's going on 12 years ago now. And I told you, he's a
Aaron Super Bowl was 12 years ago. God, dog.
Choke artist in the postseason, and I think you finally come around to that position.
Yeah, but
transcendent thrower.
He is, but he has 4 MVPs. Okay, the postseason success hasn't matched the regular season success, but that doesn't mean he's not great. Baker Mayfield, what? You keep talking about Sam Darnold's a bust. How did they both end up on the same team if one is better than the other, and that's not the team they drafted them?
Who's better right now? Who would you rather have starting for your team in a vacuum, Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold? Help me out.
Yeah. Which would you rather get run over by, a dump truck or a
Which
rat
would
truck?
you rather have? You didn't answer the question. Baker Mayfield
I
or
don't
Sam
want
Darnold?
either.
Oh,
If I give me a choice.
Well, right now you have to make
Well,
a
if
choice.
Sam Darnold looks like he's going to be the starter.
Okay.
Ain't nobody had Baker Mayfield the driver's
Okay,
seat.
now it's my turn for my opinion on what just happened to Baker Mayfield. I'm here to inform you, Mr. Sharp, that you are a very lucky man today because you got a huge Baker break.
How?
But it will only be a stay of execution for your Baker hate because he's going to come back to haunt you. It might be later than sooner, but I first guessed this. I've been telling you for 3 weeks or a month or whatever it's been on this show because we talk about Baker Mayfield every day, 7 times a day. I have told you there's only one place I don't want to see him go, and that's the place that he wound up in.
On the team that wanted him. The only team that wanted
that's
him.
not true. But here's the point. I tweeted this immediately upon hearing
Wait a minute. What's his beef with us? Why you didn't want Baker to go here?
the news yesterday afternoon. I tweeted, shrewd move by the Browns, trading Baker to the worst situation possible, one even more dysfunctional than Cleveland's, sabotaging his ability to come back to haunt them and to haunt you, Shannon Sharp. And my tweet continued, Carolina is the NFL's
It's a perfect opportunity to haunt them. We literally play them week 1.
biggest mess. Baker will need to move again before he rises and shines again, and he will, all caps, and he will. He is the biggest bargain on the market, but it's going to take a year for him to hit true free agency where he can just pick and choose, and I'm hoping he gets enough of an opportunity for, guess what, the latest ESPN power ranking that I can find on the internet right now, the latest one. Guess who's dead last? 32nd and last. It's the Carolina
When they got
Panthers.
Baker Mayfield ranked as a quarterback.
Carolina Panthers.
Yes,
And then
Which is crazy. But that we're the 32nd ranked team. That
and here we go. I brought this up, maybe it's been 2-3 weeks ago on the show, but Mike Sando, The Athletic, for whom I have high regard, was doing an athletic football show podcast with Randy Mueller, who's the former general manager, you might remember, the New Orleans Saints. And Mike Sando said, Carolina is not a good fit for Baker. And by the way, Mike's plugged in with his agents. He went on to say on the podcast, Carolina is a hornet's nest. They've got an owner that is ready to press the button any day now on reset. And if I'm Baker, that could be ugly.